It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Falcons coming up next.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to those turnovers, those interceptions.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the... Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Complete here. It's Hyde. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. We'll check on his status when we get back. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Thompson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Thompson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover. Didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Weathers, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 3rd down, Weathers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Push it back. Push it back. Check back 27. Check back 27. Here we go.
Thompson on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there. He's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Thompson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rowe.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh, always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They ain't on our side.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw here.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Bryson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Thompson. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw is Thompson. To throw on 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back to throw again. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. Butker's kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll set up a throw.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Thompson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now gun on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. On second down now, Bryson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bryson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
Come on, Nat.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Thompson now looking to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Thompson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Thompson throwing on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Thompson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Thompson from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, they haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. From the gun, Thompson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Weathers, room here to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Weathers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the lead.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Thompson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. They want to take that course. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Thompson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Thompson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Thompson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. 10. And into the end end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To throw is Thompson. Throwing after the interception. He finds his man complete. That's Rowe. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Thompson. Throw left side complete. That's Delgado. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Thompson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Thompson throwing on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Thompson now to throw on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Bryson, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams.